Hello to all video gamers out there. This is Richard, RichFrom04, bringing you guys behind the game of all jets from Ace Combat4 Shattered Skies for the PlayStation 2. Now, I am not going to be doing a gameplay because of YouTube's stupid copyright law or whatever. I'm not going to be able to do that. But unless you guys like to see gameplays of the video game, I'm willing to download it under my second Google Plus page, rick/richform04. This is the main video that I'm going to be showing off all the jets, from extra colors to ally, enemy, and the very last jet, the only fictional jet in this game. And when I'm going to be going through all the jets, I will be telling some tips on how to get the jets. And it's not by cheat. You have to play the game to get it. All the levels are easy. For me, at least. So let's get to it. Alright, so the first jet that we have here is the F4 Phantom. Now, all the jets on the bottom row, as you see, is the extra jets you have to be able to shoot down to unlock. And that is only when you beat the level normal, hard, ace, and expert. The middle jet is the ISAF Allied Fighter. Sometimes I like to call it the blue team, because ISAF is blue. The majority of the jets anyway. To tell you guys the truth, F-14 Phantom is my favorite jet. Even though it's slow as heck and unable to be very maneuverable. If you don't time your flying correctly, you're going to be end up smacking into the ground. So that's my info on my experience of flying this jet. The reason why I like it is because, well, it's sleek, it's futuristic, and it's way before its time of jets. Even though the F-4 Phantom came out, well, in the Vietnam era. Speaking of Vietnam, there is a paint scheme. All the jets on the top row are the enemy planes. Jets. You get the idea. This is the camouflage deco, which I also like. And these are the type of weapons that the jet will be equipped with. The only one that is able to be very accurate in terms of, how should I say, TNT and blowing things up is this small one here. If you go with the big one, you're going to have limit of armory with you. Sorry about that. It's a habit of pushing the X button. Next one is the F5 Tiger. The bottom one, again, is the jet that you have to be able to shoot down or to get. Very colorful jet. Pink underbelly with a blue side stripe with main color with like green. pretty much it. The middle jet is the ISAF. I call it the Arctic Camouflage Deco. And the enemy deco, a brown desert. That's pretty much what all the enemy jets are going to be on the top row, very top row. I call the enemy the brown team. This one, it is the F-16 Falcon. I know I passed the last jet of the F5 Tiger. The reason why is because, well, I have a limit of timing on my camera, and I don't want to do two-parter. Alrighty. This one, it is the A-10 Thunderbolt, aka Warhawk. This one, it is the Mirage 2000. Every jet will have its stats, capability, and info on what the jet will be equipped with and bio of what it can do. Pretty much. The jets way on the left are typical jets that has been flown and out of commission in real life, like the F4 Phantom. I truly believe that they still fly those things for air shows, but none for air combat. This one is my second favorite jet, the F-14 Tomcat. Yes, the jet fighter that has fold-back wings. Very fast fighter, really cool equipped with bomb and multi-lock-on ability to lock on and fire and hit up to 4 targets. And here is the Black Jet, which I like to call it the Playboy Jet. Don't ask me why. It was just one day I was looking up F-14 Tomcats, and, well, I saw a black version that had a Playboy Bunny on it, so I like to call it the Playboy Bunny Jet. I'm not really interested in Playboys, but just to let you guys know that I experience things on the internet. This one is the Tornado IDS Pain Vaya. Panavaya. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly. But this one is another one of those jets that the wings can fold back. And one thing it's good for is air-to-ground combat. That's pretty much it. And this one's a nice colored one. Again, this is the jet that you have to be able to shoot down to get, easy to unlock if you have the points money. And by points money, that means shoot us down as much enemy air jets and ground forces. And there you go. If you keep collecting the points money, and you'll be able to unlock other jets successfully. Alrighty, so this one is the FA-18 Hornet. This one is a interesting color. It is yellow and with red and blue striping. And yes, the jet does have the traditional navy, which you can see right underneath the back left fin, behind the left wing. There we go. Oh, and just to let you know that the character you're going to be playing, if you have this game, you'll be known as Morbius 1, number 118. That is your call sign. And they're going to call you that. It doesn't matter if you type in a name of yourself, they're still going to call you Morbius 1. So it's one of those things you just have to go with it. Alrighty, on to the next one. And this one is the F-15 Eagle. Now this one is a very interesting design. I truly believe that this was not the only one that this jet was used. I think it was used previously in the past combat games. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is a nice design, silver. Alrighty. This time we get into the MiG-29 Fulcrum. Very, very interesting looking jet. It's only made for the Russians, and I don't know much about this jet, but it is a really cool design jet. And I think they still use this in today's world of military armament. Ooh, red version. I really like this red version right here. I have no idea why I like it. It's just red. The end. And this was another cool version too, so yay. All three of them are good looking. Alrighty. This time, getting into the stealth era. The F-117 Nighthawk. Only thing this jet is pretty much good at is air-to-ground combat. It can be able to shoot down air-to-air vehicles, but not very well. So it's one of those things you're only going to be using this only a couple times in the game. And this one right here is the Arctic Camouflage Deco. And this is gray. That's it. Alrighty. Next one, it is the AF-2000 Typhoon. The Germans, as I do believe, they used this jet here. I think it's not just the Germans, but I know that I think the Germans had this jet first. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I am wrong, then good for you, because you know more than me. Pat yourself on the back. Here is the red wing version. Kind of like annexed along with the previous look of the MiG-29 jet, so right. And here is a boring brown version. Enemy force, the brown team. Like I said before. Alrighty, so now we're getting into this next one. It's called the Rafale M multi-role fighter jet. This is a carrier-based jet. I like the black. It kind of gives this like stealth, like Green Reaper. Oh, and that's what the enemy will call you, is the Green Reaper, and the ribbon. Lord knows why, but that's how it was written. And this is a very nice white one right here. The white one will make you stick out like a sore thumb, so be ready to get shot down. Ha 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 ha. There we go. Sorry. Click happy. Alrighty. This one right here is another F-15 Eagle. This is like 2.0 E. So this one right here is just a gray version, which it comes with better armaments. Because each time they've been updated, that's when things get better. This is a nice white tiger camouflage deco right here, so very cool. Alrighty, so now we're getting into another F-16 Falcon, and this one is called the F2A Viper Zero. Right. So, when it comes down to the zero part, that means the Japanese. The Japanese has this version. Just think of this jet has the two rising sun logos on the wings, and there you go. That's why it's called the Viper Zero. I like the blue. Blue's my second favorite color, by the way. If you're wondering what my actual favorite color is, well, you're looking at it. Green is my favorite color. That's right, folks. I like green. Why? I just like green. Here is a white version that has red stripage. Very cool. Alrighty, so now we'll get into the super duper jets, the Russians, the Su-35 Super Flanker. This is the Arctic camouflage deco. Another deco going on right here, very cool. I like that one. And this one is a very familiar jet design. I know this jet was used in the previous Ace Combat games, and I think the one after that. Because this one has the red underbelly with blue on the side striping, I think, and with white in the middle with black on the back. So this jet has been used before, as I do believe. Alrighty, so on to the next one. Get into the American jet, the jet that is still being used, the F-22 Raptor. Good jet. They could have given it better armaments, to be honest, but it's okay. One thing that's pretty much good use for is air-to-air combat, and that's pretty much it. Ooh, the black version, I like this version. You can be able to blend in the dark. And yes, that's right, there's only one mission in the dark, so you're gonna blend in just fine. And the gray version. Alrighty, so now we have an updated, another Su-37. This one is called the Terminator. / the update of the Su-35 Super Flanker. Now, the Terminator is much better. It is better in terms of today's technology. It's not like the old one, which is kind of like a tank and not having so much electronic gimmicks and whatever, since all jets fly with electronics these days, which doesn't make it any of them better. It just makes them even more gimmicky and less able to maneuver them when in terms of the jets just breaks down and then you can't fly, you can't glide it. You know, I have no idea. I have no idea why I'm complaining. I have better things to do than complain. Seriously. I really like this deck over here. Very cool. Oh, and I do want to show you the armaments. This is one of the jet that comes with the Sidewinder. Yes, this one, it can be able to seek you down. That's right, it is a heat seeker missile. One thing you have to do if you play multiplayer with another person is to outrun it. How to do that? Well, just keep turning. Keep turning left, right, up, down. Don't fly straight. Oh, and I say the only way to beat it is to kind of fly really, really close to the ground. And that's when it'll disappear on you. There we go. This one here is a really good bomb. A large freefall bomb. It can destroy anything very close. Close to each other. So you drop this thing and everything on that target, you aimed at it and parts of it around it would explode. There you go. Less of a time waste of circling back around and taking out more targets. This is my, I do not do lock-on missile bombs because, to be honest, I think they suck. I can be wrong. I can be totally wrong. Alrighty, so on to the next jet. Now we're into the third F-15. The F-15 Eagle. This is a, like I said, third update. This time it is called the SMTD. Active. This one has extra wings and a much better booster in the back, so you can be able to do high. I can't speak. It will. Oh, God, I can't speak. The word might just come to me. Batics. Screw it. Alright, so, and this is a really cool version right here. So, again, the jets on the bottom row is all the jets you have to be able to shoot down on each type of level to get these jets. Simple as that. Build up the points money and you'll be able to unlock these with no problem. Alrighty, so now we're down to the last two jets. This one here is the S31/SU-47 Bucket. I think this jet is being used. No confirming of this jet being able to be used even once in combat, as I do believe. I can be wrong. I don't know. But this is a black version. A very good stealthy jet. You can fly high in the sky, fly away, whatever that song is. And here is a desert brown version. And here is the white version. Oh, and the armaments. Yes, like the previous the Su-37. Wait, the Su-37/35. I'm losing it. Oh well. So much of being professional. This one is another heat seeker. It is one of those heat-sinking missiles. Only way to beat this thing, if you're playing multiplayer, is to fly low on the ground and keep turning. Don't fly straight. And this is another one of the same bombs, but now you get more than the Su-37 Terminator. So, there you go. Use them. It's very worth the use. Oh, and speaking of the Su-37, I do believe I missed something, and it is very special. This one right here, it is the Su-37 Terminator Yellow Squadron. This is very fun to play with, even though it is just the Su-37 Terminator itself, but just flying like you're part of the squadron, just flying its jet around, is just awesome. I know I'm bragging on it, I know I'm being very annoying about it, but it's awesome. Very cool. Very nice. Su-37 Terminator Yellow Squadron. Very special jet. Alrighty, folks. We're gonna be going on to the last jet. Without further ado, let me introduce to you to the only fiction jet. The X-02 Wyvern. This is the only fictional jet, like I said, and this one is kind of like a transformer, which it doesn't really transform, but it's like one of those things where you accelerate and the wings will fold in on itself, and the back fins is going to fall down, so you're pretty much going to be turned into a missile. That's why I like to kind of think of it as a transformer. Even though a jet is pretty much like a rocket, so... Here's a black version right here. Very cool. Oh, I just showed that to you guys. And this is a white version. Very nice. I'm sure you guys like to see with the armament, so why not? This right here, it can be able to hit up to 4 targets at once. Very useful and very accurate-ish. This right here sucks. Don't ever use it. If you do use it, great, because you know how to use it better than me. And this one here is a Sidewinder heat-seeking missile. That's right, the third jet that has a seeking missile. Very cool. I love using these. I really do. So that is pretty much all the jets. I hope you guys enjoyed all that. I sure did too. Like I said, I'm not going to be recording any gameplays, but if you guys want to see a gameplay, I'm willing to record it and to show you guys of the uploading underneath my second Google Plus page, rick/richform04, down in the description below. That's where you can pretty much check out all my channel updates, and you can check a close look at my Photoshop toy collection gallery, where it has Transformers, a whole bunch of them, more coming out every month. Go to it, follow me, and I will say hi, because, well, it's better than not replying, because I'm the guy that likes to reply. So go there right now. I'm waiting for you guys. I can't wait to communicate with you all.